Us to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
To kick off for Baltimore.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this. About the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Hut.
To the air is Rattler. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Ultra. Go ultra. Set, hut.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took him went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens nothing. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping him. Well, certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Hey, check Mega.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on